Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click that like button, make sure you subscribe, and comment down below what type of content you want to see from me. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of being alone. I feel like as human beings, it's something that we struggle with on a day-to-day basis. Is like, being able to eat alone, being able to go to the store alone, being able to exist alone. Many of us feel like we need to be surrounded by like 100,000 friends in order to feel like we're welcomed and needed. But I feel like you need to be able to find that within yourself, find that comfort within yourself, and realize that you are enough and your own company is enough. And I think it will take a while to get there. And I never really realized or really thought about it that way until I got to college. I've never been like the most social person out there. Anyone who knows me knows that like my type of thing is like going to school, that's like my thing. I love learning, I love reading, I love talking about issues, working on projects that I deeply care about. And that does take up a lot of time. And I think it's more so the fact of me learning that, even though I'm alone, I'm not really alone because I have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I think it took a while for me to understand that and truly know the fact that, being alone is not a bad thing. I feel like society puts so much pressure on the fact that you need to be surrounded by millions of people. But even being surrounded by millions of people, you can still be alone. You can still feel unwelcome. You can still feel not needed. So I think like the point of this video is just to discuss the idea of being alone and some tips. I think some tips is really just like always like have some type of thing with you. Like I know for me, I just started listening to podcasts. I have a couple that I'll like link in my description box, but I listen to podcasts on walks. I listen to podcasts on my way to school. I watch movies with myself. And while I'm at college, I also like FaceTime my family, FaceTime my friends. And so those type of things can compensate. But prayer is a big way for you to, communicate with God, spend time with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Talk about your problems, talk about your struggles, talk about things that you go to on a day-to-day basis. And I think that can really help be a source of comfort for a lot of people, be a source of comfort for yourself. And I'm dealing with being alone. Being alone is not a bad thing. I don't know why it's always framed as a bad thing. Just like this idea of kindness. I feel like I was watching this creator, Karen on YouTube. I think it's like King Cora. And she talked about like how people used to make it seem like being too nice is a bad thing, but it's important for you to be too nice because as human beings, we're supposed to be kind to one another. We're supposed to lend a helping hand. We're supposed to be there for one another. And this very ideal is, I think, what makes us compassionate human beings, what makes us, build space for one another is kindness, The world would be a better place if everyone was too nice, truly. So when I was watching her video, I kind of got inspiration from her to talk about this topic of being alone. I hope this video helps for anyone who struggles with being alone or struggles with eating by themselves or going to places by themselves. I feel like people tend to restrict themselves from doing normal everyday things just because they don't have someone else to do it with. And it's crazy. It's like you're gonna starve yourself because you don't have someone to eat lunch with. Like there's nothing wrong with eating lunch alone. There's nothing wrong with going shopping alone or doing things alone. There's nothing wrong with that. And in that solace and silence, sometimes you'll find or learn something new about yourself. I learn things new about myself every single day. Since I spend so much time alone. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Salam.